Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Good morning and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the fifth episode of Way Up the Morning Show of Army Institute of Management and Technology, which paves the way for the young minds to interact with the professionals in order to understand the basic tenets of the business world so that they can withstand the fast moving industry's lifestyle and principles, embracing the rough phases of business world with open arms and gain more experience as to how this world runs. As it has rightly been said by Shiv Nadar, alumni are a key to exponential growth of the institute. We are gratified to welcome amongst us the proud alumnus of this institute, Mr. Ankit Kumar of MBA batch 2016 to 2018. He's an assistant manager sales at HDFC AMC. Sir has been working with HDFC for the past 3 years very diligently to have achieved the feat he is in today. Our alumnus has established himself as a successful individual in the field of sales and marketing, and we could not be any prouder. It is indeed our honor to have you with us, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. On a lighter note, to start off with, how would you define your life with AIMT in a sentence or two?
AIMT is like mother for me when it comes to career. Actually, it prepared me for my corporate life, like a mother does to his child.
Right, lovely, sir. How have you ever, in your two course of MBA at AIMT, come up against any academic challenge?
Actually, when we are at AIMT, the only challenge for any student at AIMT is to get ready in the morning and leave for classes. As it is very tough, as it is very tough because we are in love with our hostel. So if you are ready to get up and go to your classes at time, then there will be no academic challenges for you.
Right. Oh, what are the hard and soft skills one should possess when entering sales and marketing?
See, when talking about sales and marketing, you need to be an all-rounder. Like you should be having communication skills. You should be like possessing skills like storytelling and social selling. Your presentation skills should be very good. And the main and the last important thing is time management and planning. Because if the planning is not in the right way, you would not be achieve your targets in sales.
Right. Sir, were you inclined towards marketing and sales from the very start, or has AIMT got a pivotal role to play in molding your personality towards it?
Actually, when I was in my graduation, I used to think that I would be doing a desk job. As sales to me, it was like door to door selling. So we try to avoid that. But after I joined MBA in AMT, uh, I actually felt that marketing is something different, and it is very old thinking that we think about it like door to door selling. So AMT played a major role in molding me towards sales and marketing, because AMT give uh, chances to me to in various companies for marketing, and these opportunities also I felt that in sales a person can grow very well as compared to any other job like desk jobs.
Right, sir. Sir, could you give us some insights regarding the preparation strategy for interview process in order to set foot in one of the prominent and respected corporate giants?
See, when we are appearing for any interview, the first and the most important thing, you should uh, have more knowledge about the company than the person who is conducting your interview. It will be very helpful for you, and the impression you would be giving would be great. Any company looking for an employee wants a person who is a fast learner and dedicated towards the work he does. See, the work which we need to do in any company, the company would taught you that. So the company looks for a person who is a fast learner. If you are ready to work, uh, means you are if you are ready to work keenly, then the company would be ready to take it.
Right. Could you talk about the transitions in mutual fund that the HDFC AMC sells?
SGFC Mutual Fund is an asset management company. Okay. So what an asset management company does is it invests the money of investors in which in the market through various funds and charge expense against it for the same, which in return becomes the earning of the company. So this is the basic. Otherwise, you would get the definition of mutual fund like it is the pool of money. If you search Google for the definition of mutual fund, it will show you that it pools the money of investors and invest that money into the market, in which company generates return and give back to the investor, and they charge expense for their service. That's all.
Right. Which HDFC AMC mutual fund scheme would act as a suitable proponent for the client who want to purchase it, such as close-ended funds, open-ended funds, or interval funds?
See, in today's market, close-ended funds or interval funds are very few. The major role is with open-ended funds, and closed-ended funds are for the person who are a bit conservative. As in closed-ended funds, the return is almost fixed, like in fixed instrument returns concepts like FDs and RDs. So open-ended fund is the way to earn more. If you are ready to take the risk and you have much less liabilities, then you should must go for open-ended funds. If you One more thing, you should have control on yourself in case of open-ended funds, because market is not stable every time. There is volatility. It goes up. You will see ups and downs. So you should ready to give time to market rather than timing the market, because if you will try to time the market, you will fail. You just need to invest your money and stay calm or forget that money for a long term, say 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, then you will create wealth. Otherwise, you will lose.
All right. Sir, what would be the minimum SIP investment for an investor in infrastructure funds that the HDFC AMC entails?
See, when a person starts investing, the first rule of investing is said by Peter Lynch, who is a very big fund manager, renowned fund manager. What he tells, if you are earning 100 rupees, say after paying tax and all. So if you are earning 100 rupees, let's assume that you are uh, having your expenses at around 50 rupees. Okay. In these 50 rupees, you are having all the expenses like daily expense and other expenses. After that, you are remaining with 50 rupees. So in this 50, you must put aside 20 rupees for your any enjoyment or anything you would like to do with that. After these, the remaining 30 should be invested. So let's assume that the 30 rupees which we are investing is to be 10,000, means a person who is earning 100 rupees and saving 30 rupees. Let's assume that 30 rupees to be 10,000. So if you are investing 10,000 in SIPs, the rule what says that is, if you are investing 10,000, then infrastructure fund is an sectoral fund, and the sectoral funds are having the most high risk. So in these high risk instruments, out of 10,000, the investment should be around 20%. So let it comes to be 2,000. Now there are many sectoral funds, like we are talking about infrastructure. Other than that, we have pharma, we have technology, we have banking. So if you are investing in any four of these sectors, so one would be the infrastructure. So the final investment out of 10,000 comes to be a 500 rupees SIP in infrastructure fund.
Right. Is it necessary for a person to trend on the path of sales before taking up marketing as their forte?
Actually, marketing is a helping hand in sales. So say sales is the main key. If you are thinking that marketing is enough, we do not need to say sell anything, then it is not enough.
Right.
Uh, Anyone need to do some sales before they do anything about marketing. Sales is the key for marketing.
Yeah, sales is the subset of marketing, we can say.
Yes.
Okay. Um, Sir, what tool does HDFC AMC use to decide on which asset should I, as an investor, should invest?
See, as an investor, there is not there we do not have any tool, but we have some rules. Like if we are uh, planning to invest, first thing what we need to do is that what is the income of the person who need to invest. Second is the risk tolerance, how much risk he is ready to take. Third is the age, if what age at you are. And fourth is the liabilities, what are your current liabilities. So keeping these four things in mind, uh, you can decide about the investment you need to do. So we have three categories to uh, invest, like
Yes.
equity, balanced, and debt. Further, balance can be classified into two, that is aggressive and conservative. So if you are at an young age and earning good without any liabilities, such like that you are not married or you do not have any burden, then you can go for pure equity, 100% equity. As the age increases, the liability also increases, that we get married, we have children. So as the uh, age increases, liability also increases. According to that, we need to shift some of our investment into balanced category, like aggressive balanced. And last, when we achieve the age of retirement, we are done with everything, we have no liabilities, then we want that our money should be safe. We do not want any risk, as we do not want wealth creation. We just need to spend our remaining life calmly. So the at that age means after 50, or in cases after 60, you can go for pure debt. Between 40 to 30 to 50, or you can say 35 to 50, you can have 50% in equity and 50% in balanced, like this.
Yeah, right. How much importance does MBA play in terms of getting a secure job and make an individual stand out differently from others?
See, till graduation, it's nothing different like we are studying at school. So when a person does MBA, it teaches us that how the corporate world behaves and what we need to do to stand there and work. So everyone should opt for MBA, because the life is not complete before doing MBA, because it grooms ourselves. It helps us to learn how to behave in corporate life or how to work there. What is the culture? Means it gives us a glimpse of corporate world.
Right, it makes us more and more professional.
Yes, yes.
Sir, it was such a pleasure and an honor to have us interview you and for your illuminating presence. On behalf of AIMT management, students, and AIMT alumni cell, I thank you for taking out your valuable time to answer my questions, which would indeed carve the way to lead the minds of our budding managers and also to those people watching this. Your views have indeed been very insightful and have left a long lasting impact. Thank you so much, and we're looking forward to have more such interactions with you. Last but not the least, sir, please share the words of wisdom you would like to deliver for us, for our young budding professionals.
I want to just say that time is the key. Just don't waste time, and everything will fall in line.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you.